Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the big blocks here at Knoxville. Ran a pretty good time here, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully we can keep up that speed here in qualifying. Try to start up front. I'm just hoping this goes better than Lincoln did last week. We had some speed, and then there was just a million wrecks. So I think Knoxville, bigger track. People can get more spread out. People know the track. Should be pretty easy one to race, I think. Not like winning-wise or anything, just people not wrecking-wise. I'm just hoping everybody can keep it clean, mainly. Don't think that was the best entry into turn one. Just trying to keep the car straight. Try not to get too sideways and spin the tires. Getting on throttle. Bottom's hooked up right now. It's not worn out like at all yet. 0.81, not bad. But people's times are going to pick up from practice probably. That was a really bad exit off of turn two. So far we're second. See if we can pick up any time. Dylan ended up getting a 0.74, which was slightly quicker. Got a 2.11 the second lap. It was not a very good second lap there, unfortunately. But so far we're second. Pretty tight times right now. Dylan's got the pole at the moment. Donnie's in third behind us. I think Ken was in our race last week as far as I recognize the name. But other than that, I don't really recognize anybody else. I only barely heard what he said, but we're all holding on the second B pole in heat number 2 right now, which would be pretty decent. So I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green in the heat races here. All right, we stayed in second, so heat number 1 is going up. We're gonna watch the front guys. You can definitely see a difference in the speed here. Only 13 people registered. That's everybody in this lobby, so hopefully it doesn't get too bad with the cautions. I hope everybody can just keep it straight, mainly, is the thing. Because if everybody can just keep it straight in the feature race, we'll be good to go, and we can get a nice long run. Is it 40 laps, I think? I think it might be. It only says up to the consolation there, but we're not going to have a consolation. 40 lap feature here. So we'll watch these guys do their 8 laps in the heat. No consolation race. So after my heat, we'll be going straight into the feature, which is nice. We'll try to see the 5 car here and the 9 car on the outside, Dylan and Donnie. The 2 Ds, double Ds up front. We'll see them battle a little bit. But we'll see how bad off the spinning out and wrecking is here in the heat race. Because that may tell us if we're going to have a clean feature or not. That's already scared me in the back. That they're like gassing it up and stuff. Because I just feel like they're just going to spin out immediately. We'll see. The 8 car is the only one that did not qualify. So we'll see where he ends up getting up to. But I want to watch these front guys off the start. See how they do. Hopefully it goes decent, I should say. There's 2 number 9s. I think he is number 4. Lisa is number 4. But I think it's a guy's on the mic anyways. I heard them talk, so. Probably somebody used a different credit card or something. They could get their name changed in iRacing if they just message iRacing about it and stuff. They'll probably be able to get it changed, honestly. But pace car is about to pull off here. Leader is waiting, going. Really got Donnie on the outside sleeping because he like tried to jump it and didn't get it in time. The 2 car is going to be to his inside. Should be able to get by him in turn 1 there. Donnie's really trying to hold that outside. Not able to. We'll try to see these guys work their way back through. 31 almost into the side of them. They're touching. That's some super tight racing. Okay, maybe we'll have a decent feature race, honestly. Like, they got super close to each other. They're 3 wide. I don't know if they realize that. They keep it clean. Still 3 wide. 31's cutting them off a little bit. He did not want to give up that spot. Maybe he should have qualified. If he didn't want to be in the back, didn't have to try to pass people. Thought they were going to hit behind, but they did not. Good battle here. 2 car and the 5 are getting pretty tight up front. They're already on lap 3. But 4-way battle here for 3rd pretty much. 31's actually worked his way all the way up there, which is the number 7 car, Matt. They're a little bit spread out. These 2 guys are side by side back here. 9 and the 8. 9 car cutting him off slightly. Oh, really sideways and got dumped. The 8 car does not have any regard for anybody, it seems. So we'll have to watch out for him in the race, because that guy just got dumped. That's unfortunate. There's a lot of pink in this race, I've noticed. The 9 car here, the 31. I thought there was another one. Or at least it's just them two on top of each other. There's a lot of pink in this race. It really pops out on the track, honestly. Good battle here for third. 31, I think, got it at the line just barely. Yeah, Donnie's still fourth at that moment, but should get him here in 1 and 2. 31's getting a good run on the outside. But he's going to be able to clear him going into 3 here. He got on the berm. He's going to slide up some. 31's going to get in the back of him. No, he checks up enough. Good racing. Able to check up just enough to not run him over. These guys battling up here yet? Not quite. Donnie's gotten back up to 3rd now. He fell all the way back to like 4th or 5th at one point, I think. Ooh, he's right on his bumper. He's checked up hard and then nailed the gas. You saw him like brake and go straight forward again. But pretty good racing overall here. Besides the 8 car about wrecking the 31 earlier and then getting into the other 9 car. Like the 9 car kind of slid up on him and he just held the gas after that, it seemed. But it's been some good battles, and that is the end. 5 car ended up winning it. Hopefully we can do the same in our feature race here. Yeah, they had a real good battle back there. Donnie in the 31. I think 31 was Matt. I think he was the 7 car. But hopefully we could win our heat as well. It's always the goal. Everybody readied up quick as hell. That's awesome. Hopefully everybody gets in their cars that quick in the feature race too. That'd be nice. You never get people to get in the car that quick. Like that was almost immediate.
You'll be lining up on the inside. Closed right now.
But we need to get a good jump. We only got 8 laps. I hope we can just hold it off. Because Robert had a pretty good time. He was pretty close to us in qualifying time, and then after that was like over a 10th. So hopefully we could hold it off.
First race there. Oh shit.
I don't know what he just said, honestly. Why is this a 2 to green track? It should be 1 to green because we could be like going right now. But it is kind of a short backstretch, I guess, coming out of the pits. But it's such a big track overall. I wish it was a 1 to green, or like start us on the front stretch and get us to go around instead of through the pits. I don't know. I think if it started on the front stretch, could have been
Excuse me, bro.
could have been 1 to green. I think if we started on the front
Number
stretch,
10
honestly.
is breaking my face.
I think 10's blinking some or something. I don't know. But we're getting ready to go here. Pace truck's about to pull in and we'll be able to go. Just need to try to get a good launch here. Try to be like right on this edge. I'm just going to run the bottom every lap. Or like right on the edge of this if needed. Had a decent start. Able to get away some. They'll be side by side, I think, going into turn 1. At least. And let's just try to run the way we can. Because I felt pretty good in these big blocks this season so far. Besides the first race, I think with Cedar Lake. That was a tough one, but...
Thanks, bud.
I heard him key up and said, "You have wheel damage." Other than Cedar Lake, I think we've been pretty decent in these cars. I've been really happy with our performance. At least
I don't know why you guys can't be patient. We're all going to make the A main. You guys are racing on a bunch of idiots.
They're trying to make up spots for the A main. Got to start as high up as you can. Matthew ended up getting up in the second. We are the number 1 car, which I'm not shocked by. We are under 4K though, so I'm hoping we could get that back. I think we're just under 4K, I want to say. But hopefully we can keep up the momentum I had from the ARCA race the other day, Monday night. I'm running this on Tuesday now. But the ARCA race Monday night that was posted up Tuesday, pretty good race. I'm very happy about that. We got a top 10 in the top split of the first race of the week in the ARCA for the Milwaukee Mile. That's a very tough track. So I'm super happy about that, and I'm hoping we can just kind of keep up our momentum, doing well with that, and bring it over to the dirt side, because I need to gain some damn iRating on this dirt side. It's been bad for us this season. Been caught up in a lot of wrecks. Also running a bunch of new series, trying to get used to the cars, but I feel like we're getting used to some of the cars at least like the big blocks. I feel like we're getting used to a little bit and doing pretty well. As I say that, I gas it up too much and get sideways. Just got to be nice and steady though, like we were in qualifying. That's going to be the hard thing in the feature, because I'm going to be in traffic more, really battling. So just got to be careful on throttle. Try to keep the car going straight. One more time around. We've gotten a second lead on the guys behind us and kind of held that. So I haven't really pulled away, haven't really gotten caught. Kind of stayed right at a second for the most part. Started pulling away from third place the slightest bit. But that was a solid heat race. We got the win. Happy about that. Matt was catching us a little bit off of the exit of turn 4 every now and then, but I'd gained the 10th back. So, good run. I'm happy about that. Hopefully we can just run a nice, clean 40-lap race here. That's the main thing. Just needs to be a clean one. Please. Like, my safety's fine on the dirt side. It's
I
just,
hope we can all be a little bit more patient. Well, not all,
I just don't want to
but most of
run
you
a
guys
bunch of
that were in
caution
that
laps
heat
is the
would
main
be a little
thing.
more patient. The main. Good luck.
I think we ran enough caution laps at Lincoln last week for the entire season. To what?
bro.
Oh god. Hopefully everybody can be somewhat patient, let it get single filed out or spread out enough to where we don't have cautions. I'd like to go 40 laps straight. That would be awesome. And hopefully I can have a good battle up here with Ken and Dylan. Matt and Donnie as well, and then I think, who was the other one? The other Matt, the 7 car. He was right with Donnie in the heat race.
Closed. Pit road's closed.
So hopefully we can have a good race. That's all I'm hoping for. We've had some pretty bad races this season. Just a bunch of wrecks or just getting caught up in a wreck. Like, I just don't want to be caught up in anything. That's the main issue. Again, I wish this was 1 degree, so we'd be going. Also, I have to remember the 5 car on his heat race went kind of late when the pace truck went. So I can't, like, try to jump it too early. Because that's what happened to Donnie, and he fell really far back. But this outside, like, middle lane right here is kind of built in. So I could probably run right along this and get a decent bit of speed. Probably still going to lose a spot, potentially, off the start. But I think we might be able to, like, carry some momentum off the corners while we're stuck on the outside. Hell, if I get a good enough jump, I might be able to get the lead. We'll see. I need to try to time it right, though. He did go, like, late, so... Watch him go, like, super early here. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Hey, you're still blinking, dude.
Pace car's off. Be ready.
I started speeding up slightly, and then by the time he started rolling, I was able to get the gas and kind of get single filed out right behind him, honestly. The third place car wasn't on it, at least. So that was helpful for me. Because Ken is in third. I didn't know if the guy behind me got in front of him or not.
Hit the gas, boss man. Get after it.
I'm trying. We're going to try to get to the front. Don't you worry, crew chief or spotter, whichever one was saying that. They both sound exactly the same. Somebody else disappeared. I think that might be the 10 car that was blinking a little. Trying to run slightly higher, get out that slick in the bottom of 1 and 2. Dylan up front is doing a really good job, though. Cut down a little bit too much there, but we're fine.
Kevin, you're blinking like an idiot, dude.
Oh, maybe that wasn't the 10 car, I guess.
Yeah, what do you expect me to do about it, huh? I don't know, not be all over the place in front of me. That's for damn sure. You know
That
you're
might
blinking,
be
you
due
quit.
to the blinking, honestly, but it could be him just not driving well also. 'Cause, like, if somebody's already not driving well and then also blinking, that makes it
But if
so
the restarts
impossible to
around
pass.
after the race.
10 cars off the pace now, it looks like. Either that or he got spun, I'm not sure.
He blinked like 23 times so far.
Is that a specific number, like exactly? I hope he counted them.
19.339.
We're definitely getting a little bit of a run on this outside compared to Dylan running the inside. So I just need to try to keep that up. Passing's gonna be tough though. I could tell you that. Yeah, I think he realized we started catching him there.
99.
It's all about when your car is fully straight on the exit though, because that was not good. I don't need to hit the wall on the back stretch. Ken caught right back up to my bumper. I was actually starting to make a little bit of a gap to him, so I'm disappointed I did that.
19.519.
Just need the car pointed off the exit good enough. Dylan got the wall slightly going into 3. But I don't want to be counter steering down the straightaways. I want the car pointed straight. I went in a little bit too deep there, went too high. I think we're catching Dylan, it looks like. Kind of going a little bit straighter. Get the right rear where this grip is. I think it's helping me catch him some. Like I'm going in a little bit later into the corner. Like I'm keeping it straight and then just letting off the gas to let it rotate some.
19.451.
We are starting to get a little bit wider though, so sliders could potentially come into play. Because it's just going to keep getting a little bit wider and wider. Ken slid way up there. I saw him in my mirror just going right. Ooh, Dylan's going back down low. Bold strategy. Or he's trying to do like a cutoff on the exit. Oh, he got the wall.
19.538.
That was terrifying. I wasn't expecting him to get that slow all of a sudden. Luckily, we didn't run him over. I'm happy about that. Try to get this cut down line working potentially. Yeah, we're definitely quicker on entry than he is. Not able to get on throttle when I wanted there. Try to make something happen. I feel like we're a little bit quicker than him. I didn't hear him say a word. I'm so focused right now trying to not screw up. I don't know if anybody else hears him. I doubt it. That cut down worked really well for him there. I don't want to get on the throttle too much in the slick. I'm leading so far left right now, it's ridiculous. Oh yeah, he's doing a really good job in 1 and 2 of that. Okay, 1 and 2 is where I need to do my cut down. Because I was kind of just staying a little too high in 1 and 2.
19.637.
He's like watching what I'm doing in his mirror, it seems, and then doing that the next lap because he didn't do the cut down on that one. Which is quite interesting because he was pulling away slightly with that cut down.
19.612.
Just try to get the car pointed straight, and then once I get under that slick, I can get on throttle. Oh, look how much we caught up there. This lap car is gonna be an issue though, probably. Trying to make a pass with on the leader here.
19.577.
Oh, didn't get quite the run I wanted.
Clear, clear.
Not able to throw a slider. He kind of ran low, so I couldn't do it. Oh, this lap car. What the hell are you doing, dude?
19.78.
I thought he was going to run low to get out of our way, and then all of a sudden he cuts back high on going into the corner. Like, what was that, dude?
Outside is clear.
Screwed up my entry a little bit, but carried speed through it. That cut down definitely working for us when we run it right. I have the lap car inside of me though, so I don't want to cut down on him. Then we got the 12 car up here. He kind of seems all over the place. Yeah, that lap car is screwing Ken up a lot. I don't know if he realizes that he's muted.
19.76.
Oh, we need to get caught back up to him, but I need to not mash the throttle too much. Because that's what I start to do. I start to like panic throttle trying to get speed, and that's not how you get speed. Just nice smooth inputs.
19.735.
Oh, he did like a really late cut down. I think he lost some speed for that. Trying that. I almost got the wall, so I have a bad entry. Like I was still turning, trying to avoid the wall there. Yeah, Ken ended up getting by him, but he lost a lot of time to us up here.
19.6.
We definitely have room to throw a slider now if we get the run. And honestly, his cut down would give us the run if he stays like he's running. He screwed up that a little bit, but we didn't get a good enough cut down.
19.722.
Just trying to cut off as much of the exit as I can while I get in my car straight. Once we get by the 12 car here is probably when we'll get our opportunity. It's going to be really hard to try to throw a slider with a lap car right there.
19.736.
Got too much rotation there. Ken is catching us though. Slowly, but he is catching us.
Outside. Clear if you need it. 19.835.
6, you're an idiot.
Says
No,
the
you're an
lap
idiot.
car.
You're a damn lap
we
car.
got the
You're trying to race
caution.
me like a dumbass.
Dang it. Well, the 12 car stayed on lead lap
I'm
because
not
of
an
that.
idiot. You are.
That 10 car was all over the place, to be fair. Oh, and somebody was flipped there. I don't know who was. The
Look,
10 car?
man, we've been telling you you've been blinking, and you just say screw you guys. So.
Pit road is
Yeah, that was a whole
That's
mess.
right. This dumbass just left, thankfully.
He was flipped over. But yeah, that was some great ass
Yeah, he
racing.
blinked like 28 times, so
That
that's what it
was,
is.
is that an exact number though?
Yeah, don't blame me for freaking being in front of my
But
damn
we're gonna have a
lane,
couple laps
getting
under
in my
caution
lane
here.
2 or 3 times when I'm
These guys
racing
are angry at that guy, but he's already
fifth
gone,
place.
so I'm gonna mute him real quick so I can finish what I was saying. But we've been having a great race here. Hopefully we can continue that when we take the restart here and go to the green and try to get this win. All right, we are on the outside for this restart. Honestly, if I get a good enough restart, we might be able to hold the outside on him. That could be amazing because the outside is pretty quick right now. That cut down's fast, but if you could hold the outside on somebody and they run the bottom, you have a run on them on the exit. So need to try to get a really good restart here.
really good job, man. Give
I need
yourself
to be
another
to
cut
his
real quick.
outside going into turn 1. We timed out restarts really well last week at Lincoln, but we had a ton of restarts, but we'll see how we do here. Timed it decent.
Green flag.
He's probably gonna be able to slide up in front of us here, but I should be able to cut down. Oh, he had a good 1 and 2 there, the way he ran that. Dang it. I was really hoping we could stick to his outside there. And all the like tiny debris,
19.779.
like pebbles everywhere on the bottom are gone from the caution, so there's not much grip down there anymore to do the cut down very much. Honestly, a slider line might be fast right now. I don't really want to try it with everybody right behind us because that could be really bad for me
10 to go.
if it's not fast. But I know they're going to start throwing sliders behind me probably because they're running really tight to each other.
19.
You probably need to go super low, kind of like Dylan did off the restart and just slide up straight. You don't really want to go in sideways, because I'm not doing it very well. I'm not really trying to throw a slider line. I'm just kind of going in low, trying to see if I can get anything out of it.
19.90.
That was a terrible entry, went in way too high.
Inside.
Oh, wall.
Clear.
Is he gonna throw a slider here? No. Is he just gonna run us over? Maybe. I had to run higher to avoid him for sure.
Still there. Inside's clear. 19.979.
Try to cross him over, because I'm trying to stay out of the dirt as much as I can up there where the grip is, because I was just sliding up way too much trying to avoid him. And we're getting ran over by the 6. Thank you.
20.063.
That is fast. I don't think we really touched. That was a little bit of netcode, but it is what it is. That line I was talking about was fast though in 1 and 2 for sure. That like low slider line. If Matt wasn't there, and we got a caution. Okay, it's gonna be single file though is the thing. Not gonna be double file for us to be on the bottom. Everything's gonna be single file. Last 10 laps on dirt for a restart. So we'll be starting back in 3rd single file. Oh my god, that scares me every time. Oh god, that pace truck. That slider line does work really well in 1 and 2, like going low and sliding up high, because I caught all the way up to the 7, like side by side with him. I just had to let off, not slide up into him. But a couple laps under caution here. Hopefully we can go green to the end and get a top 3 here.
13 left. You guys want to stop playing bumper cars while we're on the caution?
I guess there's people hitting each other back there. But we're getting ready to take the green here. Hopefully Matt gets a good jump, or maybe not. I can't pass him before the start finish or I'll get a black flag. That happened to us in the 360 race. Somebody just didn't go, and we got a black flag from them. But the start finish line is way down the front stretch, so got to be careful about that. But want to get a good start here. Hopefully we don't get ran over. 5 car is getting bumped to start.
Yeah, bro. Pace car's off. Green flag. You'll be coming to 5 to go this time.
That line is really fast. I just had to stay bottom though. Actually, that bottom just worked, running it like that.
Clear.
Trying to just run it hard on entry, but not get too sideways.
Outside. Clear high. 19.769.
1 and 2, there's a lot of grip there, because it's really, there's a thin slick line. It's not much.
Still there, outside. Clear.
3 and 4, it's much wider, so you don't have as much grip to get back down to the bottom.
Outside. Clear, clear. 19.769. Oh yeah, you're working that thing now.
I need to get a better run off of turn 2 there to slide up.
Clear, clear outside.
Because I need the outside for 3 and 4. Because I'm just getting killed in 3 and 4 right now.
You're clear, clear. 19.899. Couple more laps.
We're holding our own, but
Outside.
kind of not enough.
Clear, clear.
Maybe I should just be trying to hook the very bottom in 3 and 4 while I'm down here, but I think I might be able to get in front of Matt here unless he runs the bottom. No, I'm not. Dylan had an awful entry. See if I can just get this very bottom going. No, they had a good run, good race, good win by Dylan, good second place by Matt. Dang it, I had second there for a lap or 2 and just overdrove 3 and 4 a little bit too much. That was a good race. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Able to make that 1 and 2 work really well. I would have kept sliding straight up into Dylan if there's people trying to hit each other there. But I 100% was just going to slide straight up into Dylan if I would have actually tried to complete that slider. Fuck you, 13. Oh my god. But yeah, off the start, like they go super high, I catch all the way up to them. Or is that where we touched right before the caution, I think? When was the restart? I think this was the restart, wasn't it? Oh no. When was the restart? There was the restart. Okay. I want to see these last few laps because I know I had a hell of a run on that bottom in 1 and 2 at least, and I was definitely ahead of Matt in second for a couple laps coming off of turn 2. It's like even the first corner, I was side by side with him coming off of 2. He got the run. Oh, he got the wall there too. That helped. If I could have just slid up there and in between them, it would have been nice. But I thought I might have been able to make it work. I think if I just would have hooked the very bottom, it would have been a little bit better. But every time I did this, Dylan was going so high, I just would have slid straight up into him. Like, I was almost side by side with him in the corners. But, like, I'm in front of him there. Dylan's just running super, super high. I just was not nearly as good in 3 and 4. Trying to make it work as much as I could. The best that I possibly could. Right here is where I had my best chance for sure. I just messed up the exit a little bit too much because I had such a good entry there. And if I wouldn't have been like sliding straight up into him, like I would have tried to make that gap, but it is what it is. Just barely not able to make it work. And then 3 and 4, they just kept getting a good run off the corner. That 1 and 2, I really screwed it up. And then this 3 and 4, I really messed up too because he got completely clear of me. I think I got fully on throttle way too early. While the car was a little too sideways. Like, they were just running so high, you could make that bottom in 1 and 2 work. But that was a hell of a race. But let's go back, see the incidents here in the feature race. See whatever happened here. This is already lap 4. 10 cars blinking, and what happened there? Jeez. So, he blinks, ends up... Oh, he ran to the back of the 12, because the 12 is screwing up. So that's not really on the 10 per se. Like the 12 completely messed this up, but the 10 did run straight into him, but really it didn't have a... Well, actually, he barely touched him. I don't know. That's weird. We'll just stay in this far chase so we can kind of see what happened. 12 car is going to go up, get the wall really hard. Oh my. He did a whole barrel roll and kept on rolling. There's no caution because they weren't near each other. And then this was all the way late back here. Yeah, I don't know why he was running right there. Like... He ran straight in the middle, and then, yeah, the 6 car is just running him over after that, but the 10 car was definitely in the way. Like, he nearly wrecked the leader. Where was he when he was in front of the leader? Yeah, right here. Like, coming off of turn 4, he's super sideways. It looks like he's going low. He's like, all right, he's going to run low. Cuts back up right in front of the leader. Like, what was that? So, like... He's an idiot, but so was the 6 car running him over, to be fair. Like, completely. Then he got hit by the 9, flipped, and then he was stuck upside down over here. I don't think anybody else got into him. Oh, yeah, somebody did. I don't know who that was. Somebody ran straight into him. What car number was that? I think 8, maybe, but he was stuck upside down. It was this car number, 13. That's who it was. 13 absolutely was sending it, and that's what caused that caution. He just ran that guy over. It seems like he was out to get him. 13 car nails the brakes there. Doesn't bring out a caution. Does a 360, kept on going because they were at the very tail end of the field. I know the 9 car was like trying to chase somebody down, it looked like. I don't know. Going into turn 1. I'm not sure. Unless he didn't know the race was over. Because he was still just absolutely sending it here. And then... No, he was like going slow and then got all over the place over here. I thought he was going to try to wreck somebody, but I guess not. But that was a very fun race up front. We finished 3rd. Wish we could have gotten 2nd there, but screwed up a little bit too much. And I think we could have gotten there if I would have started using that slider line correctly and actually slid up into the gap well. I just didn't want to run into Dylan and cause a wreck or anything. I'll take 3rd. It was a good race overall. We had a lot of speed, so we should gain a little bit of iRating still, I think. So let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results in strength of field was very low. It was the only split. So the time I'm running these, they just don't get very much registration. But so we're really high number all the time. We only gained 6 out of it, better than losing at least. So I'm very happy about that. Get some decent safety there as well. Dylan up front did have the fastest lap. We were right on his tail with that time as well. So very happy about that. We ran a really good race there. They didn't come to those cautions there at the end. I think we would have gotten 2nd, honestly, if it went 40 laps green the entire way, because Ken was right behind us. He ended up finishing back in 5th, unfortunately for him, because he was running 3rd the entire time until those cautions started. He kind of just ended up on the losing end of where he was restarting at, because he started on the bottom. Then the next restart, I think he was 5th in line, like just like single filed up. So unfortunate for him, but it was a very fun race overall. Getting pretty comfortable, I'd say, in these big blocks. I'm getting better in them. I'm not saying I'm great, but I feel like I'm getting more comfortable just in these big block cars in general. I'm not like all over the place, at least like I was week 1. So very happy about that. I'm loving this series. I just need to run these at a different time when they have some more participation, I think. So to have some like higher strength of fields and be able to have a chance of gaining more iRating at least, because I'd much rather be a lower car number. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Only 2 cautions here, a lot better than last week when we had 12 at Lincoln. That was a mess. That was just so bad, it's not even funny. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.